The U.S. on Friday officially rejoined the Paris Agreement after former President Trump withdrew from the deal. On his first day in office, President Biden signed an executive order that set the country on track to rejoin the global accord, but it took 30 days for the country to formally re-enter. Special Envoy for Climate John Kerry stressed at an event on Friday that there is still more work to be done. We know that just doing Paris is not enough, Kerry said. If every country delivered, we still see a warming planet Earth. Under the Paris deal, the world's countries agreed to attempt to limit the planet's warming to less than 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, with the further goal of limiting warming to 1.5 degrees. The Trump administration pulled the U.S. out of the agreement, arguing that it was burdensome for business and workers. But Biden has stressed that he sees an opportunity for jobs as the country moves toward clean energy. He has also argued that climate change is among several crises the country currently faces. This is good news for the United States and for the world, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said during remarks at an event with Kerry. For the past 4 years, the absence of a key player created a gap in the Paris Agreement, a missing link. So this was one of the, when Trump pulled out of the deal, I covered it, and I thought it was one of the stupidest things he did throughout his entire tenure. At least the dumbest thing he did on climate change, because he didn't really give specifics on why he thought the deal was bad. And we became one of only 3 countries in the world that wasn't part of the deal. And it just seemed so conspiratorial to believe that all of these over 100 countries got together to meticulously plot a climate deal that was specifically bad for the United States. Like, all these countries don't even like each other, they're not friends. All of them thought that they could get together and fool us into being part of this deal that was bad for us. But during the Democratic primary this last year, there were a lot of climate discussions, and everybody pretty much committed to rejoining the Paris Agreement. I just hope that they're able to actually deliver on this, because there is a lot to be said about having a field revolving around clean energy. And I really do hate the idea that there's a literal 4 years where nothing improved. You had a president who literally said that the noise on windmills causes cancer, and that's supposed to be the person who was going to lead the U.S. on the climate crisis, from the party that doesn't even address this as a serious issue. Because, like this Secretary General said, the absence of a key player created a gap in the Paris Agreement. But it looks like we're finally back, and we might, I guess, rebuild on this topic. At least this is the bare minimum to some level of progress.